Hi, Sherry. Great to see you today. How are you?
I'm really well. Thank you, Shannon. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm really
Great.
looking forward to chatting with you.
Thank you.
I have a couple questions for you, if that's okay. The first
Absolutely.
question is, in thinking about the similarities between Sanofi Genzyme and Women's Lunch Place, one thing that's really interesting is that both organizations serve people who have chronic long-term health conditions. How do you take that into consideration in the work that you do for WLP?
Well, we recognize that food is medicine. So we know that when our ladies are able to eat nutritious, delicious food, everything is better. They feel better, they're less stressed, but it helps their general health in particular, so that they can achieve more in the long run.
Absolutely. I've had the privilege of seeing that firsthand, and it's remarkable to see the impact that the food does have on the guests that you serve in so many profound ways. When you design the menus, how do you ensure that you're providing the right and appropriate ingredients to your guests that you aim to serve?
We don't have a formula, but we always try and serve lean protein, lots of fresh vegetables and fruit, and whole grains. We're fortunate because we partner with the Greater Boston Food Bank, Lovin' Spoonfuls, Iggy's Bread, for example, and we're able to derive a lot of donations and food through them that helps us with those menus. I particularly start with the protein and I go from there and I rotate our proteins. We have fish twice a week. Quite often that's fresh fish, which our ladies love. And you eat with our eyes first, so our ladies are excited to eat that food.
Speaking of the partnerships that you have and all of the different ways you source your ingredients, how do you approach stocking your kitchen with such a wide variety of these ingredients?
Well, it's a little bit of a puzzle that we put together every week, to be honest with you. We are able to order food from the Greater Boston Food Bank, as I said, and we have donations from Lovin' Spoonfuls. We also have the West Church that they have what's called a food forest, and they have fruits and vegetables and lots of herbs, and they donate. So we get our plate together based on a lot of different flavors. Sometimes I'm amazed, but it all actually really does come together pretty well.
Yes, the care and thought that you put into every meal is remarkable. Have there been any new menu items that have been a particular hit with your guests?
Well, we've continued to evolve over the years, and in the last year and a half in general, we've tried to um, be careful about what our portions look like. So we follow the plate from the Harvard School of Public Health so that we know exactly how much we're putting on the plate. So, for example, when we're serving whole grains, sometimes they're a little bit of a tough sell. But if you use vegetable broth and lots of herbs and things like that when you cook them, they are amazing. One of the things that we made recently that the ladies really loved, and I was probably the most surprised, we made a vegetarian hash. It's actually a vegan hash, and we serve it for breakfast. It has carrots and potatoes, and we add all kinds of different things. Sometimes we have leeks, we use kale, and kale is often kind of a hard sell. We put in some protein in the form of chickpeas, and we cook it the day before, and then the morning of, we put it on a sheet tray, put it in the oven, and crisp it up. The ladies absolutely love it.
That's truly remarkable. Thank you for sharing all this wonderful information with me and for the work that you do for WLP every day. You're an inspiration. The organization is an inspiration to those of us who live and work in the Boston area.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Sherry.
Shannon.